This information was brought to you by the Silph Road, a grassroots network for Pokemon Go trainers. Click on the annotation to learn more. Hey guys, this is Kasim from Game Previews, and today we're going to go over what the Pokemon Go beta update has in store for us. Okay, so the first thing that we learned is that the authentication system within Pokemon Go is going to have an overhaul. So within the data mine, there's clues that the Google authentication system is going to be used within Pokemon Go, but on top of that, there's going to be an age restriction. So age restrictions were never part of the previous betas, but they are going to be introduced possibly in the US beta, and this could be a good thing. So the reason this could be a good thing is the fact that Niantic could be gearing up to put in some of the interactive parts of Pokemon Go within the US beta. So some of those things would include trading, chatting, and team player interactions. We've never seen that at all in the previous betas, but the fact that they have an age restriction now could mean that those things are coming. Okay, so that was the first change. Now the second change was the addition of new items within the Pokemart. So there were a total of 4 different new items, and those included 100 times Pokeballs, Egg Incubator, Lucky Egg, and Incense. So 100 times Pokeball is pretty much what it sounds like. You basically get 100 Pokeballs when you buy it at the Pokemart with your Pokecoins. And then Egg Incubator is actually a new mechanic introduced in the Pokemon Go beta update, and basically what it is you need it to hatch eggs. So basically you can have about 9 eggs at a time, but you can't hatch them all unless you have incubators. So once you equip the incubator to the egg, then you gotta walk between 1 to 5 kilometers to hatch it. So previously it was only 1 kilometer, but now it's changed to 1 to 5. On top of this, the egg incubators actually break after 5 uses, so you can't keep using them over and over again. Okay, so then Lucky Egg is basically giving you double XP for around 30 minutes when you have it in your possession. So a timer will show up 30 minutes counting down when you have it, and the XP is for your trainer and not for your Pokemon. And then finally, Incense is used to attract Pokemon nearer to you on the map for 30 minutes again. So it's not exactly known how this happens, if the Pokemon actually come up to you or if you just see more Pokemon on the screen, but that's what it does. And on top of this, there seems to be 3 different types. So there's ordinary Incense, floral, and spicy, but we haven't yet seen them in the Pokemon beta app itself, but they are in the data mine, so they're definitely going to show up at some point. Something I forgot to mention is that Lucky Eggs can be acquired in quantities of 1 times, 5 times, and 20 times, and then Incense could be acquired in quantities of 1 times, 4 times, and 8 times. So another thing that this update brought was the fact that there's going to be a built-in camera function. So previously, if you want to take pictures of the Pokemon Go app, you'd have to take screenshots from your phone, but now it appears that the camera app will be in your items list and that you can use that whenever you're in a wild encounter with a Pokemon. So then some smaller changes include that now you can see Pokemon up to 200 meters away rather than 150 meters away from you. And then on top of this, if you see a Pokemon on your screen, you can actually tap it and pin it, and it'll go to the bottom right of your screen, and it'll let you know how far it is from you. Another cool tweak that they added was the fact that now you can tap on Pokestops and gyms even though they're outside your radius of influence. So previously you had to be close enough to actually interact with Pokestops and gyms, but now if they're even on your map, you can at least tap on them to see what kind of Pokemon the gym leader has, who the gym leader is, and stuff like that before actually going there. So that's pretty cool that they added that too. So then in the data mine, there seems to be hinting of a daily defender bonus. So basically if you defend a gym and you have a Pokemon deployed there, then every day that you defend it, you get like a daily bonus in terms of XP or something like that. And it was in the data mine. It hasn't been shown in the beta itself yet, but it's definitely hinting towards some cool team play aspects of Pokemon Go. Finally, there's been some smaller UI tweaks within Pokemon Go, so now you don't have watermarks on the map itself, but there still are watermarks everywhere else. And then on top of this, they also changed the Pokedex listing layout, so now they seem to be in a grid style format, and Pokemon that you don't actually have in your possession are just squares until you actually see them. So then if you actually see them but you don't catch them, you'll just see sort of like a shadow silhouette of them, but once you catch them, you actually see the full-fledged picture of them. Alright guys, so that was all the information we had today. A special thanks to the Silph Road subreddit and Romps for putting all this information together. You guys should definitely go check out their subreddit. They're also going to have a website and all that stuff that whenever Pokemon Go launches, it's going to be really useful to use, so definitely check them out. Anyways guys, I'm really pumped for the fact that we might actually be getting trading in Pokemon Go's US beta. I really want to see how that function works, but either way, if you guys are into Pokemon Go videos, then please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, thanks.